from Elixir Home Remedies channel. In this new video series, we will be talking about very different, very interesting topics like this new playlist. This new video series will be named Natural Health School. Please subscribe to my channel. The first topic is eating less to stay young. So, this is a very important topic because the main reason of each illness is starting with eating too much. We know that eating is why we eat. We eat because it is one of the greatest pleasure of life. We know that we enjoy a lot when we eat many different kinds of foods, from sweety ones to salty ones, from many different cultures, many different recipes of food. We learn, we cook, and we like to taste. It's okay, but one thing we shouldn't forget, when we eat, we need to eat some certain level because the resources of our body is limited. Once you get too much intake to our body, it exceeds the amount of resource that the body can handle. This is where the problem starts. Because you just imagine of a warehouse. If you bring 3 trucks of goods to this warehouse to take the goods from the trucks, and if you have less employee, so you won't be able to clear all the stuff from the trucks and release the trucks to go back and pick up other goods. So it is totally related about what amount of food that your body can handle in one day in some certain period of time, and how much we are eating in the daily basis and how it affects our health. If we eat too much, the body is not able to handle this food, cannot process it, and the overload, the weight coming from here, prevents some functions of the other organs which is vital to our health, and this is where many of the problems starts. Eating too much, putting people at risk for what? For chronic illnesses. When it comes to chronic illnesses, recently we know that COVID-19 is directly affecting people who has chronic illnesses, and it becomes very deadly. So it is pretty important for us not to get chronic illnesses which shortens our life expectancy. It's really important. And there are studies published last year which says if you restrict your calorie intake, it slows down the aging. This is one of the most miraculous things the whole humankind is trying to solve throughout the years, that everybody is trying to find a formula to stay young. So you don't need to search for this formula away. It is right next to you. So just by eating less, you can slow down the aging and you can stay young longer. So what happens? What happens when it is eaten too much? Older animals and humans are less efficient than younger animals and human beings in processing energy. Metabolism runs down during life. When we get older, it becomes a lot harder to handle overeating. So it's obvious that when we are young, it is most likely to handle many extra overeating or the other unhealthy habits that we have affecting us in a few percentage, but still damaging our health and quality of life. But when we get older, it becomes a lot harder to handle the overeating. We can say 50% of our metabolism is controlled by circadian rhythm, our biological clock, and a host of factors contribute to our biological clock getting messed up when we eat too much. And a big one is overeating. Eating too much can completely reprogram the clock system that normally works perfect. What does it mean? Eating too much is changing our metabolism. This is not a good, this is changing it because we are forcing it to change, and the ending factors are chronic illnesses and early death. A low-calorie diet appears to reset circadian rhythms, from which comes health and longevity. So, to preserve the default settings of our body, we need to eat less. Otherwise, body gets adapted to the new conditions in a way that will end up having chronic illness. If you eat less and weigh less, you live longer. So, to maintain this condition, what should we eat? What should we eat much? If you eat a lot of fruit and vegetables, it is okay. It's okay. It is recommended that 5 portions of fruit and veg every day is okay to consume. It is advised. It can be fresh, it can be frozen, it can be canned, dried, or juiced. You should eat more fish, including a portion of oil of fish. Fish is a good source of protein and contains many vitamins and minerals. And what you should not eat directly, it's a really serious, important notice. Please be careful about that. You should cut down on saturated fat and sugar. These are main enemies in this subject. Where these saturated fats are found, we can say sausages, butter, and hard cheese, and cream, cake, and biscuits, and lard pies. Sugar. Be very careful about sugar, because free sugars are any sugars added to foods or drinks, or found naturally in honey, syrups, and unsweetened fruit juices and smoothies. Free sugar. This is the type of sugar you should be cutting down on, rather than the sugar found in fruit and milk. The thing is, if you eat fruit, yes, it has some amount of sugar, which is okay, but if you make fruit juice, it means you will turn many fruits that you cannot eat normally into a drink, which makes this juice contain so much sugar that is quite harmful to your health. You need to avoid that. But eating fruit directly has no problem. So where these free sugars are found, sugary, frizzy drinks, breakfast cereals, cakes, biscuits, pastries, sweets, and unfortunately chocolates, and also alcoholic drinks. And also, one another white enemy of ours is the salt. Eat less salt, no more than 6 grams a day for adults. Eat less salt. Eating too much salt can raise your blood pressure. People with high blood pressure are more likely to develop heart disease or have a stroke. So in this video we just mentioned about eating too much and about the foods that we should be eating more. If we want to eat something too much, we can eat a lot more vegetable, we can eat fruits, natural foods we can eat and we can consume, it is okay. But we shouldn't eat sugary food, we shouldn't drink sugary drinks. These are some of the main things that we can obtain, can change our habits in this direction. So it will help us a lot to diminish the symptoms that we may be showing at the moment. Maybe it might be something on our skin, or we may have some stomachs or headaches. So eating less and eating the correct natural food for some period of time, you can check yourself. You will see and you will realize that some of your symptoms that you have as a problem at the moment will start diminishing. So this is one of the things that we should be careful about, eating less. Eating too much is the main reason of each illness. There's a saying, if you put the seed of eating too much, you will cultivate illness. In the next video, we will be talking about eating mixed food. This is one another problem which we need to be very careful about. So we will explain the harms and damages of eating mixed type of food and how it damages our health and what type of benefits we will be getting if we don't mix the foods while we eat. So please stay tuned, please subscribe to this channel, and please follow this video series so that you will get notified once we upload a new video, and you will get benefit from these very simple principles which the humanity has forgotten throughout the last 100 years, because the food industries are imposing different type of lifestyle and getting a great deal of profit by the products, by the processed foods that they put forward. So it is very important for us to get up, to wake up. So the next video is about eating mixed type of foods, harms of eating mixed. Okay, thanks for listening, thanks for watching till the end. So see you at the next video. Bye bye.